two substreams. So I've talked with the Minister of Education, let's have more science teachers. So every student who likes to can take a science subject, maybe mathematics, maybe physics, whatever it is. We can have a lab, maybe IT, but let every science student, let's not stream our people into arts and science. When I studied in the art stream, I did mathematics. Today you can't, you have to do arithmetic. Now that's the difference. When you go abroad, take America. Look at the subjects that you can take in school, from a vocational subject to a good scientific subject. And let's see, some of them will enter a university. Everyone who passes this out need not take the combination that you need to enter university because they have no hope of entering university, or there may be other options. Secondly, our institutions. There aren't enough high-level institutions. So how do we first develop the existing institutions? The University of Moratuwa. The focus and the engineering faculty in Peradeniya, which has a long-standing tradition. The other universities are starting faculties, but these are the ones with long-standing traditions. But the focus has been on the bachelor's degree, or what they call the 4-year degree. How do we promote postgraduate, postdoctoral research and the other type of advanced research? How do we expand this? What are the structural changes that are needed in these two, in this university and this faculty? Now that is up for you all to tell us, and we are willing to help you. If you see the size, the enormity of the problem, realize that 2 universities will not be sufficient. The ones that are here have to expand. We are talking some of the leading American, Japanese institutions for them also to come in, to award degrees. Then look at the new faculties that are coming up. Then the next level, there are so many ways of educating engineers. There is no one, not a question of one way of skinning the cat. So at next level, at the diploma level, and the lower levels, apprentice training, whether we should go in for abandon the British training system, apprentice training system we have now, and take on the dual training system of Germany. So these are the issues that we face. And I thought that I would tell you this, but I'd like you all to address this and give us the views. How we are going to upgrade our workmen. There's going to be automation. There's going to be robotics. On the other hand, you are going to have nanotechnology. Where are the people who are to be trained? What to be developed? So if we cannot find them, then our whole exercise will end in failure. And this is one area in which you could give your, you could give us your advice. There will be people who are going abroad. Doesn't matter. Let's get more people to be educated here. And if your institutions are good enough, let people from abroad come to study here, so it can get partially self-financing. So I thought I should leave you with this issue, because the Institute of Engineers Sri Lanka has focused on all our development issues. You all have come with solutions. So the successful outcome of the questions I have posed also just means one self-interest you. Expansion, a rapid expansion of the membership of your institute. And we look forward to working together with you all in taking this massive leap forward to ensure that Sri Lanka is a developed country. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Sir, for your thought-provoking address and sharing your words of wisdom with us this morning. I now have the pleasure of inviting the Honorable Prime Minister. Sir, can I have you to present awards? Honorable Sir. Can I please invite our chief guest, Honorable Ranil Wickramasinghe, to present awards. He'll be accompanied by Engineer Vimalasena Gamage, President IESL, and Engineer Jayavilal Meegoda, President-elect IESL. We start off with the presentation of awards and certificates to the junior inventors. Ladies and gentlemen, Junior Inventor of the Year competition is an annual competition the institution has been organizing since 1987 to encourage and promote innovative thinking and creativity among schoolgoers. The children who came first in this competition would be rewarded today with medals, certificates, and cash awards as a means of recognizing their initiatives, imaginative, and innovative skills. We begin with the title awards. Securing first place is Miss W.S. Udanta Abevikrama from Dharma Shoka College, Ambalangoda, for the hydraulic operated vice she invented. She will receive a gold medal, a cash award, and a certificate.
Abhishek Gomes and Chamindu Jayasankar represented Sri Lanka at the 2016 Intel International Science and Engineering Fair, ISEF, held in Phoenix, Arizona. Sponsored by Intel, these young people have proved that they were worth investing
The second
in.
place goes to
Abhishek's knack to create things was seen from a very young age.
And I just started playing games at first on a website which made you also build games. So then I got a little curious. The curiosity is what helped me, and I started making games.
The second place goes to Miss GKNW Gangodavila from Mayurapada Madhya Mahavidyalaya, Narammala.
Cash prizes at ISEF. The gloves recognize hand signs based on standardized American sign language it into English. And wirelessly
Well, let me correct it, ladies and gentlemen. The program has more or less changed.
and not stopping at that,
Master Abhishek Gomes received the award earlier on from Belvoir College International Colombo for his outstanding performance at Intel ISEF 2016. And right now, this is Chamindu.
is a pair of crutches which can be turned into a chair. This earned him a special award.
And third place goes to Miss Lakmal Jayasinghe from Sandalankawa National College, Sandalankawa.
මගේ කේලිකව දෙකේ තියෙන ඇඩ්ජස්ටබල් සිස්ටම් එක. ඒකේ අත් දෙකෙන් නොබ් දෙකක් තද ගන්න තියෙනවා. ඒ නොබ් දෙක තද කරාට පස්සේ ඇඟේ බර පල්ලෙහාට දුන්නාම හිමීට පල්ලෙහාට ගිහලා කොමඩ් එකේ වාඩි වෙනවා.
Intel was proud to support these youngsters who brought not only glory to Sri Lanka, but hope for a better world for specially disadvantaged people.
Intel ISEF was the most life-changing experience I've ever
Let us now really move on to the special awards for international winners. It's presented to Master Abhishek Gomes from Belvoir College International Colombo
3 teenage inventors with their
for outstanding performance at Intel ISEF 2016, Phoenix, Arizona, USA, by winning the Gold Grand Award and the Special Award for Invention, Glove for Hand Signs.
trying new things. And such intelligence, Intel is proud to support.
And another special award for international winners goes to Chamindu Jayasankar from Rajasinghe Central College, Hangwala, for his outstanding performance at the Intel ISEF 2016, Phoenix, Arizona, USA, by winning the first place in the special award category, his invention, modified crutches. I'm sure we can put our hands together and give all the junior inventors another round of applause. We now move on to the presentation of certificates to the international professional engineers. Ladies and gentlemen, by virtue of the membership that the institution maintains at the International Professional Engineers Agreement, the members who succeed in registering themselves as international professional engineers with the institution will be recognized by other members of the IPEA for professional practice in their own countries. The corporate members who were successful in getting registration as international professional engineers after an assignment during the session will now be presented with their certificates. And they are Engineer GNA Senorat Yapa, Engineer Professor K.D.W. Nandalal. Engineer Dr. A.P. Tennakon. Engineer Dr. L. Jagat Anil Pires. And of course, Engineer Javilal Mikoda. Thank you very much, Honorable Sister. Thank you very much. Well, we continue with our program. I now have the pleasure of inviting our guest of honor to address you all. He is currently the Executive Director for the Center for Livable Cities, Ministry of National Development, Singapore. He was formerly the Chief Executive of PUB Singapore's National Water Agency from 2003 to 2011, Chief Executive Officer, Chief Planner at the Urban Redevelopment Authority, Chief Executive Officer, Group President of PSA Corporation, President and Chief Executive Officer of Maple Tree Investments, and Managing Director Special Projects at Temasek Holdings. He graduated with a first-class honours in civil engineering from Monash University, Australia. A President cum Colombo Plan Scholar, he also holds a Master of Science in Construction Engineering and a Master of Business Administration from the National University of Singapore. He is a Fellow of the Institution of Engineers, Singapore. He attended the Advanced Management Program at Harvard Business School, and he is an adjunct professor at the School of Civil and Environmental Engineering, NTU, and the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy, NUS. He was awarded the Public Administration Gold in 1996 and the Public Administration Silver in 1987 by the Singapore government. He was also conferred the Meritorious Service Award by the National Trade Union Congress in 2008 for his contributions to the Singapore labor movement. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure inviting our guest of honor to address you all, Mr. Koh Teng Chai, Executive Director, Center for Livable Cities.